Hello and welcome. Well, if a green creature approached me from outer space and asked me to show it a good day out, I would, without a moment's hesitation, take it unswervingly to Melbourne. Gee, it's great to be back. Wonderful weather for football. My ally in the box for this match will be Matthew Richardson. Welcome, Richo.
Hi, Dan. I'm happy to be here today. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to play in a dream time at the G match, Dennis. It's definitely one of those matches that all players want to play in, and the spectacle always turns out to be a cracking one.
Today, the Magpies versus the Tigers. The Tigers lifted by the noise of the crowd as they make their way onto the ground. We have the toss of the coin. The Magpies win the toss. Well, they say patience is a virtue, but if we wait any longer for the siren to kick things off, I'm sure this crowd will get a little unruly and maybe take matters into their own hands. Here we go. It's the Magpies versus the Tigers. Nankervis outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Pendlebury controls. Hand passes. Moore approaching home now. Is it high enough, long enough, straight enough? The first goal going to the Magpies. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. Grundy is a class above. I expect he'll continue to dominate Nankervis. Bump like Greenwood. Treloar dodging for no reason at all. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. Griffiths clearly doesn't get enough attention. Lloyd starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. He was celebrating the moment that left his boot. The Tigers with their first goal. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. More bounce than a dodgy check. Grundy aims for his man on the ground. The ball in the hands of Moore. Aish with the bump, with the ball now. Sends it on its way. Barker setting his sights on the goals. Sends the Sharon on its way. Elliott looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. 35 metres out. He's kicking on about a 30-degree angle, which could prove challenging. Point the difference. Rance waiting to bring it back into play. Great mark under pressure. Choose to kick it. He gets above the crowd. Kicks it across the ground. Stuck the mitts out and held on to it.
Reid got a really good footballing brain. Moore with the ball, concentrating hard as he lines up the goal. Moore with the shot. It's going. He's missed the goal. The Magpies lead.
He has a few options. Floston marks it. Kicks into the middle. The bouncing ball is controlled. Asprey throws it clear as day. Blair kicks for goal. It's in the air. Blair gets the goal with an ambitious kick. The Magpies by 8 points. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. The ball bouncing well. Deft touch from Reid. Asprey picks up the bouncing ball. Out of nowhere, the ball shoots out of the pack. Picks up his first possession. Handballs to the running man. Treloar, a good crummer. Caddy keeps it alive with the foot. He's got the footy in his hands. Hastily kicked. He's managed to squeeze it out of there. He gets a free kick. It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. He boots it. Lloyd gets his first. The fans are really getting their money's worth. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. Here we go. Greenwald got the hit out. Griffiths is able to grab it on the half volley. He has the ball. Let's take a look at the stats, Richo.
The Magpies got all over the opposition players like a rash when it comes to tackling. They've put 11 tackles on the board, while the Tigers have only managed 5. In terms of marking, neither team looks to have an advantage over the other. Both teams near equal in terms of kicking stats. The Tigers with 8 and the Magpies with 7. It doesn't get much closer than that.
Enlightening, Richo. A quick break and we're back at it.
Football doesn't build character, it reveals it.
Guided down nicely by Nankervis. Controlled by Martin. Handball short. Advantage, says the umpire. Tackle, but gets the handball off. Greenwood trying to strangle him with that tackle. Cochin kicks it. Nice mark there.
Grigg, he's very loyal, but it's not that hard when you're doing what you love. He gets it under pressure. Griffiths has an opportunity to steal the lead. The goal for the Tigers. The Tigers in front.
Umpire has the ball, ready for the centre bounce. Nankervis wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Goes short with a hand pass. He's running hot, Richard.
I can't believe it, Dennis. He just keeps surprising us up here in the commentary box.
45 metres out. Rioli going for number 1. That's a very well executed goal. The Tigers leads by 10. The ruckmen giving each other the ice-cold killer stare-downs as they wait for the bounce. Grundy with the punch. With the ball now. He gives the ball away. Picked up by Nankervis. With the ball now. He gets his hands on the footy. He collects the loose ball. Takes possession. Pendlebury with the ball. He gets another possession. Gets the behind. The Tigers in front.
Dunn really wears his heart on his sleeve. He kicks to himself. He slams that on the boot. Caddy didn't waste the opportunity. Greenwood hands over the ball.
Guided by Greenwald. He picks up the loose ball, gets a handball away. Pendlebury dishes it off to the running man. Treloar sends it to open space. Bumps the pigskin. Moore grabs that one. Jams it on the boot now. Vasolo claims it. Don't take too long lining up for goal. Invariably, the mind messes up more shots than the body. Vasolo with a kick at goal. Hey, come on, that post has feelings too. The Magpies can catch up from here. They're less than 2 goals down. Rance assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50. Adams marks. Kicks into the forward line. Moore got under it. It's a beautiful angle right where you need it. Moore. Oscar Elliott. He surely won't miss from this distance. He kicks it. Oh, my goodness. As Nelly would say, it's getting hot in here. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckman unleash. Greenwald outstretches his opponent to win the ruck. Reed gains possession. He'll run through concrete for his teammates. Miles collects it. Richo, how well are these teams performing?
I'm not sure how, but the Tigers are in front on the scoreboard. The stats tell a very, very different story.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Richo. An interesting first half. Let's see how the third quarter pans out when we return from our halftime break. Looks like the players are ready for this. Let's get started.
They've come out from the long break and hopefully they have agreed upon the price they must pay for success. Doing this enables teams to ignore the minor hurts, the opposition pressure and the temporary failures.
Moore collects. Barker with the ball. Looks like he panicked there. Ellis picks it up. He takes control of the loose ball, lobs the pass, nicely intercepted by Hooley. Superb handball. Able to grab it on the half volley. He just can't get out of the action. The contest, no match for him.
Barco really wears his heart on his sleeve. He takes the contested mark. He boots it. Moore with the ball. He gets boot to the ball. He takes a strong mark.
Picked by McIntosh. Grimes grabs that one. Gets boot to high. And the mark will be paid. His stab kick once killed a small dog. I'm kidding. The dog was huge.
Nankervis can read the play really well. I think he's definitely on his way to becoming one of the best in the league. That's a nice, strong mark. Puts boot to ball. Good mark.
Floston slams it on the boot. Moore spills it. A clean pickup. The Magpies players eagerly awaiting this lead change. Goes in long for goal and the distance affects his accuracy. The Magpies, no time to drop off. Less than a kick the difference. Rance has a fair kick on him. I expect him to roost this down the middle. Kick short, waiting for some men to free up down the field.
Floston. It's got a decent leap on him, but there's still some room for improvement. It's a mark. Puts boot to ball. Adams having no trouble taking that one. He steadies now in front of goal. Puts boot to ball.
And the mark will be paid. Chips it down towards half forward. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. Sends the Sharon on its way. Asprey with the mark. He has a mighty kick of the footy. The mark is taken by Prestia. Prestia feeds it wide. Nice hands. Ground control to Major Tom. De Goey sticks out his hands and collects the ball. Sweeping handball. Kicked by Goldsack. Greenwood gets the upper hand. Richo, what did the stats tell us?
Although the Magpies have had 19 handballs, the Tigers are on 18, which isn't much of a difference at this stage. Not a lot of difference in the tackling stats. The Magpies are slightly ahead with 18 to 14.
Hadn't thought of it quite like that, Richo. The players are starting to feel the strain of the first 3 quarters now.
Even when you've played the game of your life, it's the feeling of teamwork that you'll remember. You'll forget the marks, the tackles and the goals, but you'll never forget your teammates.
Moore just squeezes the kick out. Hits the running man. Keeps it close to the ground. A good mark under the circumstances.
Nankervis has got good knowledge of the game and he can see the events unfolding in front of him, but he just needs to react a little faster. Strong mark there.
Kicked by Rioli. A good mark under the circumstances. 50 metres from home. Lloyd steers the ball towards goal. Goal for Lloyd. We'll be happy with goal number 2. The Tigers in front. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball bouncing well. Tapped by Nankervis. Side bottom gets the ball. Squeezes on a handball. Pendlebury is streaming past and gets the footy. Adams got under it. Sends it on its way. Takes that one strongly. He'll need his Saturday or Sunday best from here. The contest, no match for him. Hoskin Elliott will need to give his feet a pep talk for this kick. Hoskin Elliott taking a chance at goal. A brave shot, but an unwise one in the end. Look at that behind tally for the Magpies. Lots of wasted opportunities there. Kick to himself. Kicks. Hooley grabs that one.
Hooley just has endless possibilities. I'm really excited to watch this kid grow. Wells lining up with the goals. He boots it. That's a mark. He lines it up with the goal. Greenwood puts his boot on it. Grundy with the ball.
Takes his time as he lines up for goal. It's okay to have butterflies, just get them in flying formation. Grundy takes aim for goals. And the risk pays off. Goal. This game is getting more exciting by the second. All is in readiness. Here's the bounce. Palms it down nicely. Lucky bounce collected. Dishes it off to the running player. He collects the loose ball. Asprey gains possession through the interception. Side bottom spears the ball. Wins the hard ball. Kicks it across the ground. Marks. Heads up the corridor. Taken by Treloar. He controls the bouncing ball. Marks. Chips it down towards half forward. Hastily kicked. Castagna delivers a nice bump, but more. What an end to the match. So close, but victory just out of reach for the Magpies. Richo, what did you make of the final result?
Confidence is contagious, so is lack of confidence. Let's hope the result doesn't come back to haunt them.
Final scores are 31-29. Well, that's all we have time for. We only part to meet again, maybe next weekend.